But when it comes now to implementation of those laws and the people or the arm of government, which is supposed to use these laws as per the intentions, they are the ones who are breaking the same laws. And that's why I started by saying not only anti-terrorism law, it is even the Constitution. Because the moment you deny somebody their right, which is in the Constitution, you are disobeying the same Constitution yourself. So when I mention my sisters, because I know her. I've worked with her for 5 years, and I know her intentions, and I know she's a very fine, straightforward person who loves this country. But she's caught in between, because whatever you're asking, the victim, I mean the culprit, is the government, of which Sabina supports, or other people support. And that's why you see the challenge of answering your question. But a person like me, I'll look at you straight to your eyes and tell you the current government is misusing all the laws in this country, not only on terrorism, because it beats nobody's knowledge. And you know, those who go to court, you have to go to court with a watertight case, okay? What will you tell the judge seated opposite you that this person committed this crime? What did he do? What did the monkey do? Let's address monkey now. What did the monkey do to charge him or to prefer terrorism charges against him? What did he do? He did nothing. He just exercised his constitutional right to go and demonstrate and to picket and to have views of what is oppressing Kenyans. There's nothing else monkey did. If monkey kept quiet, nobody would see him in a committee, okay? But he's in committee because he's speaking for Kenyans who can't speak. That's the only reason. It is not, there's no terrorism here. You cannot tell me there is any terrorist in this country. And painting, our country as a terrorist zone where we have so many terrorists, because everybody who went to the street now is a terrorist. So what picture are we giving international community about our country? You know, we have to think also. If we have 10 people charged with terrorism, so those who would want to come to Kenya, they feel, no, Kenya is full of terrorists, and I will not go. I will not engage with Kenyans because they are terrorists. That's the picture we are painting out there, and it's a very bad picture for our country internationally. I don't know whether they are looking at that. So the intentions of this law are being misused by the current regime, and that is the answer. And I can tell you, even those officers who sit there, they're having it rough. You know, we talk. We are.
Former Mwingi Central Member of Parliament Joy Mutambu has strongly condemned the government decision to charge activist Boniface Mwangi with terrorism, calling it unjust and harmful to Kenya's democratic image. During a live morning show on TV47, Mutambu expressed deep concerns over how the government is handling peaceful protesters or protests and those who took part in them. According to Mutambu, Boniface Mwangi has not committed any crime. His only action was taking part in peaceful demonstration and using his voice to raise issues affecting ordinary Kenyans. This action, Mutambu noted, are clearly protected by the Kenyan Constitution, which gives every citizen the right to protest, picket, and speak out without fear. Mutambu warned that labeling peaceful protesters as terrorists is a dangerous trend that could send the wrong message not just to Kenyans but also to the international community. He questioned how a country that claims to uphold democracy can accuse its own citizens of terrorism simply for raising their voices against injustice, high cost of living, and bad governance. Such a decision, he said, creates a false image that Kenya is unstable and unsafe, which could scare away investors, tourists, and international partners. He further argued that the misuse of terrorist law weakened the fight against real security threats. The Terrorism Act, according to him, was created to protect the country from genuine dangers like attack from extremist groups, not to punish citizens who are peaceful, demanding changes. Charging protesters under this law, he explained, takes attention away from the actual national security concerns and shift it towards silencing criticism. Mutambu raised concern that using these serious charges on individuals like Boni Mwangi is a deliberate effort to intimidate the public and stop others from protesting. He noted that once people see that peaceful demonstrators can be jailed under harsh laws, they may become afraid to speak out even when they are suffering. This, he said, is not how a democratic country should operate. He stressed that Kenya's constitution must be respected and upheld by all state agencies, including the police and courts. If the right to protest is protected under the law, then no Kenyan should be punished or exercised for exercising it. Mutambo said that using powerful legal tools meant for national security to deal with peaceful protesters is unfair, unwise, and unconstitutional. Mutambo also raised questions about the impact such government action have on Kenya's reputation. He stated that when citizens are charged with terrorism for protesting, it creates a global headline and makes the country appear repressive. This could lead to diplomatic concerns and weaken trust in Kenya's leadership on the world stage. He insisted that protecting the country's image and democracy start with respecting the rights of its own
this budget
people.
is not right. Charging somebody with a criminal act, with a terrorism act. And this is just a mere Kenyan who is trying to exercise their constitutional right to demonstrate and to picket, which is described in the Constitution, right? This person has done nothing wrong. If we say once somebody has has destroyed your property, they must be charged with terrorism act. I'm wondering what happens when auctioneer comes to your house and they terrorize your house and they demolish everything. Will you take them? And they will claim that they were having a court order. A court order. Here is a person who has a right enshrined in the Constitution to demonstrate, and you charge them with the terrorism. It is unthinkable. I don't understand what this administration is trying to do to its own citizen. You know, we have had regimes before, and what we are seeing today, even people trying to assemble or trying to organize a rally somewhere, if you are not for government, we saw leaders being blocked for the first time, our roads being blocked by police, just because there is a team of politicians somewhere trying to sell their agenda. President walks free. I've never seen police block president from going to a rally somewhere. Okay, I have never seen police block the road for the politicians who are in the government going to have either what they call empowerment or whatever. I've never seen. But these are leaders who are coming from church, and maybe they wanted to engage with the locals or with the people or with the Kenyans, and the police barricade as if there is any terror in this country. It beats my knowledge, what is happening. It cannot be this country is for one man, Ruto. This country belongs to all of us. I have a right to assemble. I have a right of association, which is in the Constitution. Why do you deny me that right to go and talk to my people in Mwingi if I want to? Why do you deny me that right if I want to go and visit my friend here and say hi to his people? Why do you deny me that right? And it is my right to assemble, to associate, which is in the Constitution. Going to have a rally, a political rally, does not mean I am a terrorist. Going to demonstrate for my right as a Kenyan, which is a right in our Constitution, does not mean I am a terrorist. So I don't understand what this government is doing.
All right. Bwana Gokuya, as a legislator, you've been part of